City of Johnson City is hosting an event called Serve All Out to introduce potential volunteers to a variety of boards and committees. Here to tell us a little bit more about Serve All Out is Johnson City's Special Events Manager, Lindsay Jones. Lindsay, thanks so much for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, first off, we know that there are a lot of different boards and committees and things of that nature that you all are looking for people to get involved with. Let's talk a little bit about what you have available.
Yeah, absolutely. So we currently have 25 boards completely, but only 11 have open seats right now.
Okay.
However, just because we only have 11 boards with vacancies doesn't mean that you can't apply for interest for another board that's coming open in 2024 or even 2025.
And I know that you are getting ready to host an event to kind of just, maybe pique people's interest about some of the things that you all do. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure. So on Monday, November 13th, we are going to be at Langston Centre in the gymnasium upstairs from 4 to 7 p.m. with a really kind of welcoming space set up. So we're going to have different tables set up around the room where you can kind of do a meet and greet with different boards and see what spikes your interest and see kind of where you think you'll fit in at.
And I know you said there are 11 boards, so we don't have to go through all of them, but if you could just name a few and maybe name some of the requirements that it will take to be on some of these boards.
Yeah, sure. So it really varies between different boards on what the requirements are. Some do require city residency, others do not. But you can find all of those details for each individual board on johnsoncitytn.org/boards. But I do know that we have several vacancies for the Golf Advisory Board.
That's a fun one.
Yes, it is. I mean, I would want to do that.
I know, that's a fun one. If you like golf, there you go.
Yep. So you can help with planning and figuring out what all they need to do at the golf course to improve. We also have the Senior Foundation, the Board of Building Codes. So there's a lot of options, and it's a great time to really sign up and make a difference in the community.
Especially now with so many people moving to the region here. And let's talk a little bit. You just mentioned that, you don't always have to be a city resident. For some of those boards you do. But what does that look like to have folks that, maybe come to Johnson City for maybe they don't live here, but maybe they come here for work or to play like we mentioned all the time. What does that mean to have those other folks engaged and involved in Johnson City?
Yep. So that's exactly why we do it. Just because you don't live here or have that residency doesn't mean you're not coming here for work or child care or education, different things. So we really want to make sure that we have feedback and input from not just those that live in our community, but those that are here active and engaged in our community.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like a really great way to just come and learn a little bit about what you all have to offer. Is there anything else that folks need to be aware of before Monday's event?
It is free and open to the public, and we hope to see you there. We're going to have, like I said, 11 boards have vacancies, but we're going to fill the room with several other boards and committees as well, so you can really get a feel for everything we have.
Well, lots to look forward to. Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us today. And if you're interested in Serve All Out, the city is hosting that informational meeting on Monday. It's from 4 to 7. They'll be talking about all of those volunteer opportunities, and again, it's happening at the Langston Centre in Johnson City.